Thanks for joining me. My name is Elizabeth Alfano. In addition to the Fear No Art Chicago TV show on WTTW, I wanted to bring a web series to the website so we can cover all that's being made in the months that we're not on air. So look for 2 episodes a month on fearnoartchicago.com and join me as we go behind the scenes and get into the hearts and minds and souls of Chicago's artists. So we're here with artist Tony Tasset, monumental artist Tony Tasset, maker of the huge eye. Tony, thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
What is going through your mind? What would make you say, yeah, I'll do a 3-story eyeball on State Street?
Well, it's Chicago. It's a city of big shoulders, so I had to do something big. And I mean, the first thing that's going through my mind is just to have an impact. I don't want to make something that's just decoration for a space. I really want to make something that collaborates and affects the space. So the big scale, the kind of creepiness of it, it's all designed to have impact, have effect.
Well, it's a giant eye. I mean, it's just like this giant eye.
Do you have a specific reaction you're hoping that people have?
I want lots of reactions.
It's an eyeball in the middle of the city, just chilling there. So, it's pretty shocking.
People get so afraid, or they immediately think, oh, what does it mean?
I think it's like a conscience. I mean, it's like you looking at yourself and looking at your soul and saying, it's okay, things are good.
There'll probably be just a range of emotions.
I like it, I think it's got a lot of character.
There's no hidden agenda. It can mean a lot of different things to different people.
I think it looks voyeuristic. It's a little thought-provoking what the eye might be seeing.
I can't legislate its meaning to other people. I can only say why I made it. But I do think it's, like I said, it's something that has a lot of meanings, and I think people will project that onto it.
It probably came from, I would say, a giant.
What do I want? I mean, I'd want people to say, wow, that's cool. That would be great.
It's plunked right here in the middle of all these really old buildings, so it looks cool.
It's cool, though. It's cool.
Yeah. As I look up at this eye, it sure is bloodshot.
It looks a little bloodshot.
Yes.
It will be mellowed out a bit before it's done.
I was wondering what had happened to this eye.
I don't know. It looks like it had a long night.
I hear that there was a problem this morning with the iris.
The iris was supposed to come down. The iris is sort of the last part that fits in, and then there's lots of finishing. But it came down on a truck, and it's so big that it actually had to be on an angle, and there was a wooden structure that sort of kept it at an angle, and that structure collapsed on the way down this morning. So it didn't hurt the eye, didn't hurt any traffic. The paint job and everything is fine. So
the bulk of the eye is still with us.
Oh yeah, it's okay.
Under construction.
Work site.
I'll get in close because there's lots of noise now. So what are you hoping people do around the eye? At Daily Plaza, the Picasso, they skateboard on it, and I just think that's the biggest compliment you can give. They live with that sculpture.
Well, it's already happening. People take pictures of it, and they get their picture taken in front of it. It is a little Spinal Tap, too. I had this fantasy that we should get a band up on the top to play a metal band or something. So I'm trying to spread that, that idea a little bit.
It is very funny, the eye.
Yes.
And I can't exactly pinpoint why I think it's funny. It's eerie, but it's also very funny.
I think it's funny.
How do you feel about the bringing of public art, particularly at this time?
Well, I mean, this is a commission from the Chicago Loop Alliance, and I think their idea is that it brings tourism, it brings people to the Loop. I mean, there's a lot of misunderstanding about public art. For one thing, I mean, you can see this puts a lot of people to work.
But I also think on another level, in the tough times, when we get rid of all our stuff and we go to our family and our friends, we also value the things that make us feel us alive, things that make us connected to ourselves, and that's art. So I always think that in toughest times, that's when you want art around you the most.
I heard, I'd have to look this up, but I heard when the Berlin Wall went down, the biggest businesses that opened up were art galleries. And
expressing themselves.
People ask, why do we need art? And I think the question is more, I don't know we do need art necessarily, but we have always had it. It does not go away. It's a thumbprint of a human. It seems to be something very primal that it's a very kind of corny, old-fashioned thing to say, but I think it is about kind of human expression.
You are man about town at the moment.
It's a great moment for me in
How
Chicago.
does it feel to have two sculptures downtown?
It's fantastic. I mean, it's a great moment for me. I know it's all going downhill from here because this seems like this has got to be as good as it gets.
Well, I'm thrilled that this is here for this summer. And I'm going to be down here hanging out with the eye all summer, staring at it while it stares right back at me. So I hope everybody will come and join. Thank you very much for interviewing with me.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's an artist and artwork around every corner and in every alleyway. Join me on the next webisode on fearnoartchicago.com as we go behind the scenes to check out the fascinating and unique world of the independent artist. For more information, visit www.fearnoartchicago.com. You are a hometown honey, of course.
I'm a hometown boy,
You're
that's
a
right.
hometown boy.
Well, transplant from
Yes.
Cincinnati, but I've been here a
We're
long
not counting that. No, we're not
But I've been
counting
here
that.
pretty long now.
And we're gonna keep an eye on the eye. Besides,
I'm glad you're looking out for the eye. I'm trying.